here's a question from a proactive mom who wants to know, what are the top mistakes parents make with toddlers, and how can I avoid them?
Well, first of all, she shouldn't feel like she's going to make a mistake, even though most moms do sometimes feel like that. It's good that she's asking the question because it's really important to be proactive and get as much information as you want. With toddlers, probably the most important things are disciplining and potty training. So I would say those are probably the two issues that probably need most help and most information. And certainly you can get that information from your pediatrician. Also, there's lots and lots of books about it. But you want to start the disciplining at an earlier age so that you get a good grip on it. And the child feels much more secure when the child knows what the barriers are. And as far as potty training is concerned, again, it's unfortunately slightly easy in this busy world to actually miss the boat and leave it for later. And again, for that, it's a good idea to start at the right time.
I think some parents are afraid to discipline a toddler. I mean, what's a good way to go about it if you have a tantrum going on? I remember clearly when I was young, our pediatrician told my mother to throw ice water in my younger brother's face to stop a tantrum. Well, this was quite a long time ago. But there have to be constructive ways to tell them to stop behavior problems. Do you have a recommendation?
Yes, I do, and ice water is not one of them. But having said that, I think the most effective way is actually timeout. I know it's actually not a new philosophy. It's been around for several years, but it is very effective. So if a toddler is throwing a tantrum, make sure he's not harming himself. Make sure that, he's not in anyone's way where he could harm himself by tripping over someone or flailing their arms around and somehow hurting himself. But if you can take him and put him in a safe area and just have him cry it out, that is the best thing. And generally the rule of thumb is if he's 2 years old, you put him in timeout for 2 minutes. 3-year-olds, 3 minutes. Basically 1 minute per year of the age of the child.
Well, that's a great guideline. All the way up to 15.
Well, hopefully they're not throwing tantrums at 6 or 7.
Let's hope. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.